Hi guys, welcome back to Movie Chat and More. And if you're here for the very first time, welcome. For the last 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so, I've been trying to think of something in particular to chat about, whether it be Halloween, Friday the 13th, comedy movies, music, wrestling. I couldn't come up with shit. Uh, I couldn't. I could not come up with anything. Uh, I'm not I'm not burnt out. Nowhere near it. Not yet. Uh, I couldn't think of anything. So I thought, let's just have a chilled out Sunday chat where we can talk about everything I just said. Uh, Hopefully the stream's okay. Um, yeah. So yeah, chilled out Sunday chat from myself here at Movie Chat More. My name is Richard. Um, Anybody who wants to join the live stream and have a chilled out Sunday chat about entertainment in general or almost anything, almost like a Q&A, really. Maybe I should have called this video Sunday Q&A. But nah. It's a chilled out Sunday chat, and we'll see who joins the live chat. If nobody does, and I'm still sitting here in 20 minutes, and nobody nobody joins the live stream, obviously I will take this video down from my channel. Hey, we have Joe Shipley into the chat. Welcome, Joe. Good evening, my friend. Good evening to you, Joe, and thank you so much for being here. Hopefully, I really enjoyed last night's live stream, and hopefully you did. That's what counts. But hopefully we'll get more people joining the live stream tonight, and we can all bounce ideas and chat amongst each other, and you know, the spiel. Um, yeah, never know. Joe Shipley says, "Oh my God, I rewatched that Michaels Hogan match. Wow, I know, it's fucking hilarious. It's amazing. When you actually think the story behind that match, Michaels, Sean just wanted it to be a face versus face, babyface versus babyface match, and they were like, "No, we want the Shawn Michaels from the '90s. We want the old Heartbreak Kid." Uh, Sean was like, "No, you don't, because I will go out there and I will tear that man to shreds." And that's what he did. Not just in the match, but all the what was it? Shawn Michaels on Larry King or something. Shawn Michaels with the Zimmer frame dressed as Hulk Hogan. Classic stuff. Joe Shipley says, "A big punch and looked like Michaels was shot with a cannonball." Yeah, it was the best, the funniest oversell I've ever seen. I don't think I've seen anything quite like that since, and certainly not before. But yeah, Sean, he did try to warn them. Sean wanted it to be babyface, as you probably already know, Joe. Sean wanted this to be face versus face, and they were like, no, we want the old Shawn Michaels from the '90s, and that's what they got. And he would run the ideas. He would run the ideas past Hogan, and Hogan, no problem, brother. And but I don't think Hogan was all too pleased with a lot of the stuff that actually went down. during the build up to that match, and certainly during the match. Joe Shipley, hope you had a good day, bro. Yeah, again, very quiet. But yeah, good. Hope you did too. Yeah, not bad. Listened to quite a bit of music. Played a bit of PlayStation 3. Yeah, YouTube. Not much else we can do at the moment here in the UK. Let's see how it goes. I see now we have 3 people watching. That happened a second ago, and then it went back down to 2, which I think, Joe, is me and you, but I'm not too sure. Hopefully, if somebody else has joined the chat, don't be shy. My video from last night here at Movie Chat More has 4 people now. Has I think 52 views, and you don't have to chat live. I really appreciate you guys watching after the fact. That make my videos become, successful. To me, successful. I really appreciate it. Don't stop doing it. If you'd rather just watch along after the fact, that's fine with me. But don't be shy. If you want to chat live and join the stream, you're more than welcome. Joe Shipley says, I went on a jog today to clear my mind. Exercise is good for the mind. LOL. It is. That's true, though. It is. It is. The last time I went, the last time I tried to go for a jog, was quite a while ago now. Because you do. I mean, I had a MP3 player at the time. MP3 player, dating myself, aging myself. But I am 40, so I don't mind saying that. And I had all the Rocky soundtrack with the headphones, brand new running shoes. Felt really good. I'm gonna rock this, I'm gonna run at least 4 miles, there and back. Got to, what's coming. I got to the first corner, just about made it. Got to the second corner, and then was completely gone. I just couldn't carry on running anymore. Hey, Carlisle 195, welcome, my friend. Oh, dude, have you moved your post? Different things behind you. Yeah, I have. When I first began live videos here, this is where I was, Carlisle 195. It began here, the live streams. And then I moved it over there to the coffee table. I thought I would try here again, just in case, because a lot of my live streams have had problems. Some of my live streams have cut out halfway through, only for like 10 seconds, 5 seconds, but they come back. But the rewatch value is not great, and it could be an issue with my camera. So I just thought, turn that light off, keep this light on, and maybe that will, stupid, I know, but maybe that will help the problem. Yeah, I mean, that poster is, you can always see that poster. I think in virtually all of my live streams, whether or not the laptop is there or here. What was funny last night is my brother came walking into the room, and Joe Shipley was like, "Oh, random dude walking into the room." Yeah, it was random. It was funny though. Carlisle 195. I'm not. That was just, if you heard that, that was just the plastic expanding, I think. I hope. Carlisle 105. I'm not a runner unless the police are running after me. Well, that makes sense. HHH. When I first saw HHH, I thought you were talking about Triple H, but Joe Shipley says maybe one day I can get a wrench because my name would be easy to duplicate. Would hate to be painted. Uh, oh, what? Painted? I'm not sure what you mean by painted, but you mean like a mod? Yeah, I mean that probably will happen one day, uh, maybe, or at one point or another. Um, if we get overrun with trolls or God knows what, and yeah. So don't rule it out, Joe. Don't rule it out. I only have 2 mods at the moment. Anyway, guys, don't leave me hanging. What do you want to talk about? Chilled out Sunday chat. Chilled Sunday chat. If you want to quiz me, you can. The next quiz I will be doing will be about the Rocky franchise, but I'm not sure when. Carlisle 105. I've got like 30 mods. Yeah, that will become the way at one point or another. It will become the way here at Movie Chat More. It will happen at some point, depending on how popular, or should I say, maybe how unpopular my channel becomes. Yeah, I've been to quite a few. Yeah, a few YouTube channels, and virtually everybody is a mod. Uh, so yeah, like 30 mods. That doesn't surprise me. That is the way it goes quite often, as far as I can see. So yeah, guys, you can quiz me if you want. Quiz me on Friday the 13th. How about that one? Quiz me on the Halloween, Friday the 13th, Freddy, even. Carlisle 105. I've been in the woods the past 2 days. I've been a lumberjack. Sounds cool. Interesting, but cool. Joe Shipley. Do you remember the WWF Hasbro toys, early 90s? Oh, yeah, I do. I do. Um, how interesting the story is going to be. Carlisle, hard work. I can imagine it is. A lumberjack. I can imagine it is. Wow. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I do remember those the action figures from the 90s. I had lots of them. Uh, so many. I also had the WCW figures. Quite a few of those. And I sold the whole lot. I sold them all, I think, in 1998, maybe. I had the WWF ring as well with the sound machine when you press the buttons and you could hear 1, 2, 3 or "buh, buh, 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 buh," all these random different sounds that would come out of this. You had 8 buttons, 6 buttons maybe, and I sold the whole lot. In I think it was 98. I think because I couldn't afford a PlayStation, the original, the first ever Sony PlayStation. So I sold the whole lot and bought my first ever PlayStation with the cash. But yeah, Joe Shipley, I'll be right back. No problem, Joe. But yeah, that's I have so many. I had so many different versions of Hulk Hogan and Savage and the Warrior and the Mountie, uh, Sergeant Slaughter, uh, the Ruckers, Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty, obviously. So many of the WWF figures. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I saw them all when I was, yeah, about 18 years old, along with the ring, the WWF, the big WWF blue ring with the red, white, and blue ropes and the big WWF symbol right in the middle of the ring. Yeah. um, at the moment, I see we have one person watching, uh, and I have a terrible feeling that one person could be me. I know I say that quite a bit, but it could be. That one person could be me. It's me. I'm watching me. Two people now. We did go up to four, back down to one. I don't trust that anymore, guys. How many people are watching? Unless it went up to like 200. And if that was to happen, I'd be like, but it's not going to happen anytime in the near future. But guys, those of you, like I say, watching after the fact, feel free to join the live chat. And even if you don't want to, if you haven't already done so, um, tell your friends about Movie Chat More. If you like what I do here at Movie Chat More, then, spread the word. Spread the word. This is what I'm talking about. I don't trust how many people are watching because we're back down to one. I mean, it could be real. It could be. It could be. Someone might tune in and tune out straight away. Carlisle 195 says, I do both. I watch live and then after, if I'm working, I put you on in the background. Carlisle, yeah, that's fantastic, my friend. Carlisle 105. I'm still here. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. The how many people watching thing is not reliable at all here on YouTube. Um, but thank you for doing that, Carlisle. It means a lot. It means a lot. Um, I mean, I really mean that. And then, yeah, and then if I'm working, I put you on in the background. That's very humbling. That's really, really humbling. Uh, and hopefully the streams are okay for you. I have had problems recently. This is why the laptop is here and not there. So if my brother makes a surprise cameo later on, don't be surprised. Surprise cameo? Don't be surprised. Could happen. I'm just seeing if the camera works better here. I know the lighting isn't great, but even if the lighting's not that great, surely it's better if we're more constant than, like 5 minute break, 5 second, 5 minutes. That would be, I wouldn't be here. Five, 5 or 10 second breaks in the stream. Carlisle 105, keep your watch hours up. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Carlisle 105, I enjoy our banter. Same here, Carl. Same here. Carlisle follows up with, "I make my chefs listen to." Yep. Well, that's that's great stuff, and thank you. Joe Shipley says, "Dreams always seem to come through nicely." Well, there you go. That's what counts. I mean, that is what counts, guys. I mean, I want to enjoy what I do. Obviously, I want to enjoy talking to you guys, you know. But at the end of the day, as I've said almost from day one, it's my channel, but it's your show. So if you guys enjoy it, that's what counts. I enjoy it, but the most important thing is that you guys do. Joe Shipley says, "LOL, cry little brother, Lost Boys." Oh, yeah, I'm the little brother. That's my older brother. If you're talking about the guy who made an appearance yesterday, that's my older brother. Cry little brother, The Lost Boys. Great song, great movie. Carlisle 105. I've never been cut off from your chat in the times I've watched. Well, there you go. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. That's great stuff. It could just be the rewatch. It could just be the rewatch when I go back and see what it looks like. Some of my previous videos have not been that great to look at. A couple of cuts here and there, but if live, and guys, you guys watching after the fact, I'm not taking anything away from from you guys. I mean, the last video, like I said, I did last night, is up to 52 views. So thank you very much, everyone who's watching after the fact. Great stuff. But if you're watching live, and if you enjoy the rewatch, great. With the live stuff, like right now, if there's nothing wrong, then that's great. Kala 195 says, "I'm a middle child of four brothers and two sisters. So 4, 5, 6, 7, so seven altogether. And you're the middle child of four brothers." Joe Shipley says he's never been cut off, unlike unlike Brutus Beefcake's opponents in the late 80s. Ah, yeah, Honky Tonk Man is the one I always think of from WrestleMania 4. Brutus Beefcake. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Carlisle 105. Only up from there, dude. Only up from there. Carlisle 105 follows up with, "I'm second youngest." Yeah, don't be surprised if you at some point or another, depending how long the stream goes for. Don't be surprised if my brother makes an appearance. Yeah, it was funny yesterday. It was funny. I remember when that happened. I remember kind of like moving to one way like this. Uh, Joe Shipley will remember this, I think. If you moving like trying to hide, oh, he's back there, but I'm not sure why I did that, but Kala 105, yeah, you're 50 views, only up from there. Yeah, yeah, 50 views, only up from there. Yeah, I mean, the last time I checked, it was 52. Last night's video, 50. That's great. Joe Shipley, I have one brother. He is 34. I am 36, so I win. But you're still younger than me. I'm 40. I'm going to be 41 this year. Joe Shipley, yeah, I caught. Yeah, Joe Shipley says, "Yeah, it caught me off guard." You're not the only one. I mean, me and probably a lot of the guys and girls who watched it after the fact are like, "What the what?" and rewound it and carried on. Like, did I just see that? Carlisle 105. I'm 37. You're 37 years old, Carlisle. Joe Shipley, I'll be 37 this May. Are you from UK, Carlisle? You're talking to Carlisle. That's great stuff. I love it when you guys talk to one another in the chat. Oh, it's great stuff. What awesome. Um, I don't I don't want to make any official announcements right now. Not right now. But what I'm thinking, I am thinking of I am th- I am thinking of making my videos more consistent. I'll still do live streams every now and then, but maybe I should. I mean, when you think McRae Live is Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we have two dudes and some bullshit on Monday. So I was toying with the idea of not going head to head with Dave McRae because I'll never win. I was thinking of maybe doing a Monday show when you guys, and I mean, I'm not saying you're all McRae fans, you may not be, but maybe a Monday show and then a Wednesday show. Yeah, a Monday show and a Wednesday show. There may be a Saturday and Sunday show. I'm not too sure about that yet. I don't want to make any official announcements, but I am toying with the idea. So when you're not watching, if you're watching, I'm not saying you are, but if you're watching McRae on a Tuesday and a Thursday and a Friday, you can watch me to fill the gap on Monday and then again on Wednesday, and then maybe again on Saturday and Sunday. But I'm not sure about that. I don't want to make any official announcements about that. But it's something it's an idea I've been toying with for a while to fill uh, fill the Dave McRae gap, if you will. Carlisle 105 says, "Dude, never mind what others are doing. You just do what you feel is good for you. If it's other days, it don't hater matter. I think you meant to say it don't matter who is live. Yeah, that's true. Like I say, this is not an official announcement. If I ever want to do this, it's something I will. The video will be entitled, "Hey, like announcement from Movie Channel More." But at the moment, no, I've no immediate plans to do that. It's something I've been toying with though. Joe Shipley, well said, Carlisle. Yeah, Carlisle 105 don't matter who is live, do it. Um, make your own path. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of horror fans, movie fans. Joe Shipley, who is that behind you? Nice try, Joe. Unless you're talking about Rocky and Elvis Presley and Hulk Hogan and Shawn Michaels, my brother is yet to make an appearance. Um, Gotcha. No, you didn't. Close though. Yeah. Uh, dun, 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 yeah. Uh, yeah. It's just something I'm thinking about. Something else I was thinking about, but I'm not sure how well this would go down. And hear me out, guys. Something else I'm thinking about is I'm a massive Charlie Sheen fan. You may or may not know that. Um, I was thinking it's been 10 years. It's been 10 years since Charlie Sheen went on went on his winning rampage. Uh, I was thinking of doing a whole video, not 3 hours, nothing that stupid, but maybe doing one whole video, maybe 45 minutes to an hour max, and answering your guys' questions and comments the way I think Charlie Sheen would have done so back in 2011. It's just something. It's something I've been thinking about doing. So if I get a question, let's see. Carlisle, when I find, oh my God, have you seen the roast of Charlie Sheen? Yeah, I saw that a long time ago. It was fun. It was funny. Joe Shipley, I remember being little and loving Vanilla Ice's sample of Under Pressure. Oh, they did do that, didn't they? The Queen song, Queen and David Bowie, I think. And growing up, I never would have thought the original by Queen would be maybe my favorite. I love that song. By Queen, I can't remember the Vanilla Ice one very well, but they did do that, didn't they? Carlisle 105, Mike Tyson and Seth MacFarlane. So funny. Tyson and Seth MacFarlane? Sorry, Carlisle, I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm not sure what you're talking about, my friend. Joe Shipley, whoever is deleting these trolls are quicker in the in the drawer than John Wayne. Well, at the moment, that's me. It's very few and far between. So it's fine. Oh, in the roast, in the yeah, Carlisle 105 in the roast course. I should have remembered that, shouldn't I? Tyson, Seth MacFarlane. I should have remembered that. I'm gonna have to watch it again. It's got to be on YouTube somewhere. Joe Shipley, Seth MacFarlane, creative Family Guy. Yeah. As far as I know, he did. Yeah. But that's what I'm toying with. I'm toying with quite a few ideas. The scheduled videos definitely is something I'm seriously thinking about. Um, but just a one-off video, maybe, unless people find it really funny, unless you guys really find it funny, and I might do like maybe two, maybe three videos and answering the way I think Charlie Sheen would have answered questions and comments and back in 2011. It's something I'm thinking about. Something I would love to do. I was thinking of doing the same thing with like Donald Trump, but that might ruffle some feathers, so I'm not going to do that. Carlisle 105, I think you should do it, dude. I would watch. Uh, thanks. Maybe I will. Maybe I will, and it won't be too far off. It won't be too far. If I do that, it's going to be in the moment. Like Charlie was very much in the moment with all the interviews he did back in 2011. Wow, I've seen them all more than once. The 2020 videos, oh my god, epic, epic behavior. Carlisle 105, you should get your brother in to quiz you. That's not going to happen. uh, uh, unless you're talking about my nephew from when we had just come back from Halloween 2018. This was before the apocalypse, obviously. And yeah, we had a great time making that video. Halloween 2018. Two drunk guys talk about Halloween 2018. It's on my channel. Yeah, that's my nephew. Joe Shipley says, Carl Ripken Jr. was my favorite athlete ever. Carl Ripken Jr. This is going to sound really pathetic, and I mean that pathetic. I can't. I know the name. I know the name. What was he more? What was he famous for doing? I don't remember. Pathetic. I know. My favorite athlete of all time, Muhammad Ali. Um, when it comes to athletes that did other stuff rather than just one, Carl Lewis, probably. I'm a boxing kind of guy. So yeah, Muhammad Ali, greatest of all time. I love Evander Holyfield, Chris Eubank, Chris Eubank Senior. Yeah, Joe Frazier. I'm a boxing kind of guy. Can't reckon, yeah. I'm sorry, Joe. I I can't. I can't think. I can't think. Ah, Joe Shipley, Cal Ripken played baseball and set the record for most consecutive games ever played. Yeah, see, baseball here in the UK, it's not big. I would love to love baseball. I would love to love American football. Football, as you guys, yeah, but can't get into it. Basketball. When it comes to the NBA, basketball, yeah, I quite enjoy that. My team is San Antonio Spurs. Joe Shipley, Lennox Lewis fan. No, no, I'm not. Never was. No, I was never a Lewis fan. I'm not saying the guy couldn't box because he certainly could, but I was not a massive fan of Lennox Lewis. Both fights against Holyfield, I was cheering on Holyfield, and then when he took on Mike Tyson, I was cheering on Mike Tyson. I was no, never a Lennox Lewis fan. I mean, who's my favorite boxer at the moment? Probably Wilder. Yeah, Deontay Wilder. But at the moment, well, if not all sports are shit. So a spectator sport is a spectator sport, and without spectators, we have it's crap. Joe Shipley says, "Do you remember when Hasim Rachman KO'd Lennox Lewis in like 2001?" Yes, I do. Uh, Rachman, that's the one that was not on Sky TV, Sky Box Office, cable. I mean, maybe elsewhere in the world you had to pay for it, but here in the UK, that one was on BBC, free. And Joe Shipley, brother appearance. Yeah, yeah, yep, yep. At least he was wearing a shirt this time. Yeah, that one against Rachman. I found it quite funny because it was Lewis he wanted that fight free. He wanted everyone to watch him defend his championship for free. No pay-per-view, no bullshit, free. Especially, yeah, I mean, especially, but here in the UK he did, and we did, and I watched it, and he got knocked the fuck out. Uh, and then, of course, in the rematch, he came back and won, if I remember, quite easily in a rematch. Joe Shipley says, Hasim Rahman was from my hometown of Baltimore, Maryland. I didn't know that. That's cool. Former world champion. He did defeat Lewis for the title, didn't he? Or one of the titles. We were very excited here. I can imagine. I can imagine. Yeah, and like I just said, yeah, but Lennox dusted him off in the rematch. Yeah. Lewis, I mean, I appreciate what Lewis was trying to do in the first one, in their first match. I want everybody to see it for free. At least here in the UK, that's how it was. It was on BBC. No pay-per-view, no Sky, no nothing. Free. But I just found it funny in a cruel kind of way. Uh, I found it funny that he got knocked out. Hey, Peter Martazars has joined the chat. Welcome, Peter. Hey, man, how are things? Pretty good, pretty boring. But we're in a lockdown, and so yeah, today and most days I play a little bit of PS3. PS3, yeah, I'm that old. Uh, uh, DVDs, Blu-rays, YouTube, lots of music. Love music. One of my saving graces is music. I love music, and of course my movies. But yeah, Joe Shipley, I boxed in my youth, so I love the sport. Oh, fucking A. That's cool. That is Joe. I mean, what weight were you? If you, I mean, unless you're talking about like you were like 9, 10 years old, and then uh, that's brilliant. It's something I always wanted to do, uh, but where I grew up, we didn't have any boxing classes, but we did have karate. Uh, so I took up karate, and I got to red belt in karate. But with the dojo I was in, I've got to be honest, the dojo I was a part of, red belt was the first belt, not white, red. And I was about 10 years old when I did that. Maybe 11, maybe 11. Peter Martasars, hey, PS3 is awesome. Got some better games than PS4. I hope so. I've never played the PS4, I don't think. Yeah, I still enjoy my PS3, my Tiger Woods, I should say. Yeah, my WWE 14, 2K14, something or other. And snooker. I love my snooker on the PS3. Peter Malasars, Uncharted is my favorite video game franchise. Peter, give, give, give me a sec. you mean that one? I haven't even played it. I haven't played this. This is number 3. Yeah, Uncharted. Yep, Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. I couldn't tell you anything about this game. I never played it. It came free with my PS3. Obviously, this game is used. I've never played this. So, isn't it funny though, Peter? Yeah, Peter Monosauce. Yeah, Uncharted 3 is legendary. Maybe I should give it a go. Maybe I should give it a go. Yep, I just found a treasure map. What is this? Oh, was this back in the day? Was this back in the day when games still came with manuals and how to play it? Yeah, it looks that way. Playing the game, climbing, rope swinging, swimming, treasures, health. The Fortune Hunters, Nathan Drake, Victor Sullivan, Catherine Marlowe. I haven't played it. Maybe I'll give it a go one day. I've never been a fan of these adventure games on like PS3, PS2 even. The last one I remember playing all the way through to the end. I'm gonna age myself again here, but you guys know I'm 40 years old. Is probably Resident Evil 2, the original Resident Evil 2 on the PS1, I think. Peter, it's so funny. You say Uncharted, and here it is. I got this for free with my second-hand used PS3. Joe Shipley says, "Are the Rolling Stones better than the Beatles?" I'm not a big fan of either. I'm not a big fan of the Rolling Stones or the Beatles. I can't. I mean that Rolling Stones, rock and roll, Beatles, rock and roll, but maybe not as heavy as the Stones. If best way I can answer that one, Joe, is if somebody was to say, "Do you want to listen to 3 albums of the Rolling Stones or 3 albums from the Beatles?" I would probably pick the Beatles. That's the that's the best way. That's the best way I can answer that one, Joe. Great question, though. Great question. Peter Monosar says Uncharted 3 was the first one I played. Actually, makes it even more of a coincidence. Wow. I played the rest afterwards. Wow. What? 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 That is some coincidence. It's a coincidence I had any of the games. But the first one you played was free? And there it is? Wow. Joe Shipley, Red Dead Redemption 1 was one of my favorite games ever. That one did come with a map, yeah? I did have it. I think I sold it. This is how good I am at those kind of games, yeah? If you're talking about the Red Dead, I think you are. The first level is when you're on the horse and you have to follow the lady on a horse in front of you. Something like that. I couldn't even complete that level. I couldn't even get past it. That shows you I'm more of a sporting guy when it comes to gaming. I used to love the hockey games, the NHL hockey games, but that was back on the PS2, a long time ago. On the PS3, I think the NHL games went downhill dramatically. Peter Martazars, Red Dead is another great video game franchise, along with God of War and Batman Arkham games. I would love to be able to play these games. I'm just no good at them. I'm crap. Give me a game of FIFA or Tiger Woods or NHL back in the day or WWE or boxing. I love boxing games. But those kind of games I'm just no good at. NBA as well. NBA games. I've really enjoyed uh, basketball games in the past. Joe Shipley, hey, I'm not, hey, I'm not far behind you, so stop saying you're old. No, I'm not saying I'm old. I'm just saying I'm not youngish. I'm not old, just not youngish. But I'm not oldish either. Joe Shipley, well answered, buddy. Peter Monosauce, 40 is very young. Well, I don't feel old and I don't feel young. I just feel. I just feel the way I was. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I was maybe in my late 20s, early 30s. I don't feel any different mentally anyway. Uh, yeah, from when I was in my late 20s. Carlisle 195. I'm on the last episode of Z Nation, Z Nation. I can say I've enjoyed it. Z Nation. I don't even know. Carlisle 105. I don't even know. Is that is that a movie? I'm not. There you go. Is that a movie? Is it a TV show? Sorry, Carlisle. I don't know what that is. Carlisle 195. I was a kid that played a lot of Resident Evil and Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, we all yeah, Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, platform game. Yeah, platform like Sonic the Hedgehog, all that stuff. Resident Evil. Yeah, I remember I played Resident Evil on my own and got nowhere. Played absolutely nowhere. Played Resident Evil 2 with a friend of mine at the time, and I think we completed the game, or we came very close. I think we completed it. I'm not sure. Joe Shipley, you are true and genuine dude. Thanks very much. Couldn't be happier to have found your channel. Joe, I couldn't be happier that you have found my channel either. So that's such a a nice thing to say, and thank you so much. Carlisle 105. It's a show like Walking Dead, but better. Okay. Yeah, see, The Walking Dead. I mean that again. I think I mentioned this in a previous stream, in a previous video. The Walking Dead. I do have seasons 1 to 7, I think, on Blu-ray, but I haven't got past season 2 because with a lot of shows like that, I find, I find, uh, it starts off. They're about the zombies. They're about the killing. They're about the zombie killing. And then they kind of lose their way. And this is only my opinion, guys. This is only my opinion. I'm not pushing my opinion on you guys. It's just where I stand. The those kind of shows become more about the survivors. They become more about, and they become my humble opinion, glorified soap operas. So yeah, I mean, I did begin The Walking Dead series 3, uh, but I don't think I watched too much of it, unless it was Walking Dead season 4, where I was like, okay, I know where we're going. Uh, Kill maybe 1 or 2 zombies, and then the rest is all going to be about the clicks in the show. So that's just where I stand, though. I'm not taking anything away from your love of the show you just mentioned, or any other show you might like. Peter Mardasar says it's all in your mind. It's all about the mindset you have. Your body might be aging, but don't let your mind age with it. Do you know what, Peter? I said the same thing for years. Um, I've almost, Peter, word for word, almost. Stay young up here, and that's what counts. I found that hard to do over the last year, uh, for obvious reasons. The last year has been tough on all of us. All of us. It's unprecedented. I hate the way the press use that word again and again and again and again and again. It's unprecedented. It's unprecedented. But it is. So the last year, I'm one of the people that haven't. I'm not handling. I'm not handling this too well. Uh, but I do say, I think I said it last night when I was live. Uh, Certain things uh, will always be a constant to me, and they will always help me. Music, well, they can't take music away from me. You know, um, you guys, I said last night, doing live streams. When I began live streams here at Movie Chat More, you guys talking live in the live chat. We all find comfort in different ways. Uh, Many different ways. Uh, but yeah, I mean, this channel, um, my music, not my music, I'm not a musician, but you know what I mean. Uh, at the moment, Alice Cooper, I'm on a massive Alice kick, and I have been for a long time. I've been an Alice Cooper fan for 20 years. But yeah, Carlisle 105, yeah, could not play now. I don't have the patience. Oh, you're talking about a PlayStation game? I think, Carlisle. Joe Shipley, well said. Yeah, well said, Peter. Well said. I've said it the same way, almost word for word for years. But like I say, this last year has been very, very tough on everybody. And I'm not one of the people that are handling it that great. Some good days, some bad days, some very good days, and some very bad days. But, it's the way it goes. Carlisle 105, 5 seasons of, is that Triple Z Nation? This is how uneducated I am when it comes to that show. I mean, is it Z Nation, Triple Z Nation? Joe Shipley, what city was Hulk Hogan billed from? Venice Beach, California. Venice Beach, California. Carlisle 105, I agree, but I feel ZZZ Nation is better. I got bored of Walking Dead. Me too. I haven't tried that one. Pardon me, I do want to try Fear the Walking Dead at some point or another. But I do think it's going to go the same way. I think it's going to be all about the zombies for season 1, season 2, maybe even season 3. And then it's all going to become about them and the survivors and the cliques they form. And I'm just not into that, man. I mean, it's a glorified soap opera to me. It's just like I say, my own personal opinion. We all have them. We're all entitled to them. You know. Joe Shipley says, I have such a short attention span that sometimes not hard to watch an entire movie. Trukey. I have such a short attention span that sometimes not hard to watch an entire movie. Trukey. I'm not sure what you mean, Joe, by that. My apologies. Oh, okay, Joe. It is hard to watch. I mean, yeah. Well, I do remember being that way when I was very, very young, unless it was like Friday the 13th or something like that. Superman free, Jaws free. Yep, don't I know? But yeah, when I was a kid, I loved those movies. Halloween. But yeah, some movies when I was very, very young, I would not. I wanted. I've always wanted to be a James Bond fan, but I can't be. I don't like them. They're boring to me. Boring as fuck. Joe Shipley says my top American music artist would be Lynyrd Skynyrd, cool stuff. Billy Joel, cool stuff, and Aerosmith. Wow, there you go. I mean, hard to argue with those. Um, out of those three, I would say my favorite is Aerosmith and Steven Tyler. Yeah, Aerosmith. Out of the three you said, Billy Joel is a genius. Leonard Skinner, I don't know. I know, you know, the ones we all know, but yeah, Billy Joel is a genius. But I love Aerosmith. Absolutely love Aerosmith. I don't know all of their songs, but out of the three you said, Joe, I'm going to go with Aerosmith. Peter Martisars, yeah, I understand. Just do what you think is right and do what's right for you. Life will never be perfect. We'll have some bad days, some good days, but the bad days is what makes the good days great. Peter, that is like Joe Shipley says once again. Very well said, Peter. Joe wraps that one up. Very well said, Peter. Very well said. It's just this, you know. It's just this. It's just COVID, and I think one day, I think I'm gonna have to make a COVID video. I know I already have on my channel COVID-19 rant, but a live COVID video because sometimes I do consider it the end of the world. I do, or at least the end of the world as we know it. I'm not sure if that would just make me feel worse. Peter Martisars says, what are you more excited for, Halloween Kills or Scream 5? Halloween Kills, because Halloween Kills is done and dusted. Halloween Kills, we can look forward to. The movie has been made. And again, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about, Peter. When you say Scream 5, okay, they're saying Scream 5, 2022, yeah? How can they know? How can they know Scream 5 is going to be released in 2022? How can they possibly know they're going to be able to? We're not talking about it's me, Billy here. We're not talking about a cast of 3 people or 4 people. We're talking about hundreds. We're talking about hundreds of people involved in uh, Scream 5, yeah? How can they guarantee that movie is going to be even made? I mean, how can they guarantee Scream 5 is going to be 2022? How can they guarantee that? But with Halloween, so that's why, yeah, Halloween Kills, I'm more excited for. Even without all this BS, I would still be more excited for a new Halloween movie. But it just annoys me how they, oh yeah, 2022, Scream 5. or Scream, I think it's going to be called. Yeah, wonder where they got that idea from. But yeah, even without all this bullshit, it would still be Halloween. Uh, Joe Shipley Kills. Joe Shipley is looking forward to Kills more than Scream 5. Peter Monazars, who is your favorite actor, actress of all time? Oh, Peter, that's a fantastic question. Whoa, I can't name one actor, actress. I can't. Give me a second. Okay, my favorite, my favorite actor of all time, and I haven't seen all of these movies. I haven't. I've seen a lot, but not all of these movies. I'm not saying this guy is the best actor in the world, but he's very underrated. Mostly by people who don't have a fuck what they're talking. They haven't. They don't know what they're talking about, or to put it in a more polite way, uh, they don't recognize good acting when they see it, or maybe they just don't like the guy. Have you guessed who it is yet? Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone is my favorite actor of all time. He's what, 74 now? 74 years old. He was 70 or 71 when he did, I think, Rambo Last Blood. That's the last movie I saw at the cinema before the apocalypse. And yeah, Stallone with Rocky and the Rambo movies and Lock Up, Over the Top is one of my favorite films ever. Um, but there are so many I haven't seen. I mean, yeah, the Rocky, the Rambo, Over the Top, Tango and Cash. Love Tango and Cash. I've had Escape Plan on DVD over there for years on DVD. I haven't watched it. Um, I haven't even seen, and this might surprise you considering I said he's my favorite actor of all time, not the best actor, is The Expendables. I haven't seen it. Again, I have The Expendables over there. I haven't even seen the first one. So yeah, but Stallone is my favorite actor of all time. If but he's a good actor, very very good actor, and a brilliant director, and a great writer. When it comes to who do I think is the best actor in the world, there's quite a few. Michael Douglas, I think, at one point in his career was the best actor we have. Harrison Ford, um, Michael Keaton. I know not many people say Michael Keaton, but I think, in my humble opinion, Michael Keaton is probably the most versatile actor I've ever seen, ever. I mean, someone who can go from playing Beetlejuice to Batman, uh, and then you know, My Life. I think the movie was called My Life. You know, and then Pacific Heights of Michael Keaton. Yeah, there's quite a few. Douglas, Ford, Michael Keaton. There's quite a few. When you say actress, I am taking quite a while on this question because I want to be thorough. You know, it's a great question. It deserves the best answer I can give. Uh, Actress. I don't know. The first one that comes to mind, if you're asking me who I think the best actress is, probably Meryl Streep. But I haven't seen a lot of Meryl Streep movies. I love The River Wild. Well, I know she's not overly known for that movie, and maybe for good reason. But Meryl Streep, whenever I do watch her, she always brings it. Always, no matter what character Meryl Streep is playing, she always brings it. And she's so again another one, another versatile actress. I love Michelle Pfeiffer, Demi Moore back in her heyday. And when I say heyday, I mean like A Decent Proposal, that kind of era. Disclosure, which was Douglas, yeah. Yeah. But if someone was to put me on the spot and who's the best and not my favorite, probably Meryl Streep. But again, with actors, Jack Nicholson. I mean, there are so many. Jack Nicholson. I mean, my God. But Jack Nicholson's just cool. He's just cool. I've got to point out this before I read anything else. Peter Montesars, how, all in caps. I love it. I love it. How did I fucking know you were talking about Sylvester Stallone? You knew? Maybe it's from my past videos. Maybe. And we do have the Rocky 3D poster up there. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Stallone, when Stallone, you know, is not with us anymore, that's going to hit me like a Mack truck. That is going to hit me hard. I shudder to think of that day. Great questions, Peter. Peter Martazar says, when COVID is out of our lives, we're going to try to make every day count. No one will ever take any day for granted again. Yeah, I know what you mean. The thing, yeah, the thing I would say to that, Peter, is that we should. We should. We should take every day for granted. We can't take for granted the people in our lives. We can't take for granted the jobs we've had and lost. We can't take for granted uh, our favorite movie snack, because one day it's going to be gone. You know what I'm saying? We can't. There are certain things we cannot take for granted. But I do believe that being able to meet up with your friends, being able to have a family Christmas, being able to go dancing once in a while. It's been quite a while since I've done that. Being these things, I will always. I'm one of the people that think, yes, I'm going to take these things for granted. I will, because they've been taken away from us in such a stupid way that, yeah, but I know where you're coming from. They will never be taken for granted again. And I know what you mean, Peter. I know. And I probably at the end of the day will feel the same way. Like a packed out football stadium, yeah? Like a packed out Wembley. We should be able to take these things for granted. So that's where I'm coming from. We should be able to take these things for granted. Whether or not we will, it may take maybe a couple of generations until it's all completely over. Hopefully, you know where I'm coming from, Peter, with that one. Because, yeah, I know what you mean, my friend. I know what you mean. But hopefully, you know where I'm coming from. Peter Martazars, have you watched the new Wrong Turn remake? No, I haven't seen that. I like the original. Uh, I like the original Wrong Turn. Uh, I do have Wrong Turn 2 on DVD, and I've seen it once, and that was enough for me. But I am interested. I'm interested in seeing the remake. Peter Martizan says Stallone is one of my favorite actors of all time. Good to hear. Definitely in my top 5, along with Will Smith, somewhere in that list. Glad you mentioned Will Smith, Peter. I really am glad. Let's see. Uh, Peter Martizan, definitely understand where you're coming from, my friend. Yeah, yeah. And I do you, Peter. I do. Glad you mentioned Will Smith because he is the last movie star. That's it. The last, when I say the last movie star, um, what I mean by that is back in the 80s and the early 90s, it was like, have you seen the latest Michael Douglas movie? Have you seen the new Sylvester Stallone movie? Have you seen the new Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? You know, have you seen the new Bruce Willis film? And that stopped. It stopped for quite a while. The movie star era, by and large, is dead. But there was one guy. There was one. And that, in my opinion, was Will Smith. He was the last actor I can remember. I mean, you could say Jason Statham, or maybe Jason Statham, but Will Smith is the last one I can remember talking to friends and work colleagues and family, and the last one I remember being quoted that way, like, "Have you seen the latest? Have you seen the last movie from a certain actor?" was Will Smith. Have you seen Will Smith's latest film? Uh, there are, like I say, Jason Statham. How, I always forget how to pronounce the guy's last name. But there you go. That's what I'm saying. I always forget how to pronounce that guy's last name. Will Smith. Okay, Smith is easier to pronounce. But yeah, the last one I remember. I mean, back in the day, Harrison Ford, again, another one. Have you seen the latest Harrison Ford film? That stopped. It stopped for a long time because no one really cared for a hell of a long time. No one cared. No one gave a crap. You never heard anybody say, "Have you seen the latest Tim Robbins film?" Maybe Jim Carrey, but after Jim Carrey, kind of went whatever. Will Smith was still around, and he's the last one I remember. Have you seen the latest blah 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 movie? Was Will Smith. So when I say Will Smith is the last movie star, that's what I mean. Have you seen the latest, or the last, or the most recent blah 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 movie from blah blah? Yeah, it's Will Smith. Peter Marlesars says, "What are your thoughts on the DC films?" And I'd like to hear your thoughts on the Batman. Maybe you won't once you do. Uh, I will though. I will. It's one of my most anticipated films. If you haven't seen the trailer, maybe we could see a reaction trailer to that. Yes, to that. That sounded bad. But you won't see the box, the window down here, and me watching the trailer. I won't, I don't do that. I have seen the trailer. I enjoyed the trailer. I thought the trailer for the Batman was good, solid. Um, When it comes to the DC films, I'm not. I'm kind of like McCrae when it comes to DC and the Marvel universe. Yeah, I like Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, the staples. Yeah, so when it comes to that, I'm kind of like McCrae on that. I can have an opinion I can have an opinion on anything I like, but an informed opinion on the DC films, I can't have one. I can't. I don't know enough. I don't know enough about the DC universe to have an informed opinion. So I'm not going to do that. For me. For me, it's not for me. When it comes to the Batman, I hope I'm wrong on this. I think they may have chosen the wrong guy to play Batman. I think they may have chosen the wrong guy. I would have went with a unknown. Hopefully, I'll be proved wrong. Hopefully, I'll be proven wrong, and the Batman will be great. I can imagine you're looking forward to it, and that's great. But for me, DC, Marvel, it's not it's just not me. You know, I mean, I tried to watch the Man of Steel. The Man of the new. I mean, I say Superman is a staple, and he is. But I turned the Man of Steel off after about 30, 40 minutes. I couldn't stand to watch anymore. So yeah, if I'm not even enjoying Superman movies anymore, then maybe my time is over when it comes to that kind of stuff. The last superhero movie I can remember really enjoying was probably the last Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire. Going back a bit, yeah? Going back a bit. Peter Malasars, I think the Batman looks like a mix of Seven, Seven and The Crow. So I'm definitely very hyped for it. Yeah, I enjoyed the trailer, and hopefully I'm wrong about the guy I always forget his name. The Twilight guy, you know? Yeah, Robert Pattinson, yeah. Hopefully I'm wrong. Peter Malasars, I understand. Yep, I understand where you're coming from for Robert Pattinson. Yep. But sadly, that poor man is only known for the Twilight, and it's cool to see him in other things because he's very talented. I'm sure he is. I know he's done other stuff. I'm not one of these movie fans that, hey, that's the Twilight guy. You know, I know he's done other stuff. I haven't seen any of it. I haven't seen Twilight. Twilight again, not for me. Um, but yeah, I mean, I want to be wrong, and hopefully he knocks it out of the park when it comes to Batman. And for me, my Batman would always be Michael Keaton. Always. Peter Madasar says, "Oh my God, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy was great." Yeah, I mean, I saw 1 and 2 at the cinema, and I saw number 3 on TV on DVD. Loved the first one. Uh, loved like 2 and 3. I know number 3. Is it number 3 that gets a lot of hate? I didn't mind it. Peter Marsals, yeah, Michael Keaton was very good. Yeah, I mean, when that movie came out, I was like 9 years old. So all I knew before Michael Keaton was Adam West, which I used to watch every Sunday afternoon. I think it was every Sunday afternoon here in the UK, and I loved it. But when it comes to Batman movies, uh, the new or newer Batman movies, and yeah, the new Batman movies, Michael Keaton. Okay, we have 3 people watching. We are 1 hour and 25 minutes in. Peter Monosar says, I think Spider Man 2 is the best superhero film of all time. Very tragic story. That is a big statement. A big statement. It's a great statement, Peter. I'm not sure if it's Spider Man 2 or 3. One of them, I think yeah, I think it's probably, I mean, you obviously know your stuff when it comes to the superhero guys, yeah? So it must be Spider-Man 3 that gets a lot of hate. And I saw that movie and I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Peter says 3 got the most hate. Yeah, I quite liked it, but I hadn't seen it in years. The last one I've had, I've had the Amazing Spider-Man movies, but uh, can't think of who plays Spider-Man. It wasn't Tom Holland, was it? I've had those 2 movies, The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 on DVD for years, and I still haven't watched them. It shows you how much I'm into the superhero stuff. Andrew Garfield, it was. Thank you, Peter. I still haven't seen them. I've had them on DVD. I bought like a box set, 1 and 2. I still haven't seen them. Still haven't seen the movies. Peter Montesar says, yeah, I don't understand the hate Free gets. Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. I can't remember much about it. I quite enjoyed it. Loved the first one. Absolutely loved the first one with Tobey Maguire. I remember coming out of the cinema after the first one, and I felt like I was a kid again, you know? Because that particular cinema I saw Spider-Man in. Uh, we had all these flights of stairs to to come down and to obviously go up. There was no elevator, so we had to climb the stairs. And I remember coming out of that film, the Spider-Man movie, and I was literally, well, not literally, but bouncing down these stairs and holding onto the railing and bouncing a little bit more. I mean, yeah, I was a lot younger back then. Um, I was bouncing down these stairs and I felt like Spider-Man. I like when I was a kid watching like Christopher Reeve and as Superman and wanting to be Superman, and it brought all of those feelings back for me. And so yeah, Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Yeah, love that movie. Peter Martisar says, "Oh, you'd really love the Amazing Spider-Man. It's very grounded into reality. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 sadly failed miserably." Uh, I think what put me off watching those ones, I know there was CGI in the in the Tobey Maguire movies. Um, I did see a lot of clips from the Amazing Spider-Man films, and some of the clips to me look like they were from a very poor video game. The CGI did not look great to me, but I haven't seen the movies yet. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the movies. I keep meaning to. I mean, there's not much else to do these days, so I I keep meaning to, and I keep on forgetting. Yeah, I mean, there's a difference, isn't there? I mean, Spider-Man, to me, Spider-Man is Spider-Man. But I know the Amazing Spider-Man apparently was more based on the Spider-Man from the comic books. Yeah, the original, the Amazing Spider-Man. That's what I've heard. But I'm not educated enough on the Spider-Man universe, or to comment too much about that. Hey, Joe Shipley, sorry I'm back. No apology necessary, Joe. No apology necessary. It's great to have you back. Peter Martazars, I think the newest Spider-Man films with Tom Holland are horrible. Yeah, from what I see, yeah, Tom Holland is Spider-Man. Yeah, from what I've seen in trailers for those movies, um, looks to me like nobody's wearing the suit. I mean, Michael Keaton had a very famous quote when it came to playing Batman. Michael Keaton said, "Let the suit do the acting. Let the outfit do the acting." When it comes to a CGI Spider-Man, which is mostly all CGI, there's no acting involved. So how the fuck can they do that? But I haven't seen the movies, so I can't comment too deeply on those. Joe Shipley, Spider Moose, Spider Moose does things that a moose can't. Oh, you Spider Man, Spider, yeah, the theme tune. Joe Shipley, Moose are very underrated. Moose, Spider Moose, Spider Moose. Joe Shipley, one of my favorite movies is Small Soldiers from 1998. Kirsten Dunst, yeah, a very young Kirsten Dunst. Yeah, she was in Spider Man. Um, yeah, the I think all three of them with all three Spider-Man movies, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. Small Soldiers, that came out the same year as Halloween H2O, and maybe around the same time. I could be wrong on that. I stand to be corrected. But I do remember having a movie magazine. I think it could have been Total Film or something, and they were talking about Halloween H2O and Small Soldiers in the same magazine. So that's what's making me think they came out roughly at the same time. But yeah, Small Soldiers, that was a great video game as well for the PlayStation 1. Small Soldiers, you could be one of the two main guys, yeah? And it's one of those games where you hunt one another, and it's great fun, great fun. Had a great time playing Small Soldiers. And yeah, I enjoyed the film. I own it. I own it on DVD. Joe Shipley, I love me some Dunst. Yeah, uh, Kirsten Dunst for quite a while was one of my favorite actresses. What's my favorite Dunst movie apart from Spider Man? I quite like Bring It On. Shame on me, I know. Bring It On. Uh, Get Over It. Was it I think it was called Get Over It with Tom Hanks's son. I quite enjoyed that at the time. Wimbledon, I quite like. Peter Montessors. Well, I have to hop off the stream, my friend. Going to watch Three's Company, my favorite sitcom ever. Have a great stream. Bye. Peter Montessors, thank you so much for joining the stream. I hope you've enjoyed it and enjoy Three's Company. Probably we are 1 hour, 34 minutes in. It's 38 minutes past midnight here in the UK. So I'm probably not going to be here that much longer myself. But thanks to all of you guys joining in tonight. It's really been great questions, comments. Been a great stream. Great stream. Joe Shipley, I think Peter deserves a wrench. Like a moderator. I haven't asked him. Joe, I mean, I think you said earlier on, uh, you want a wrench. Here in the UK, we call them spanners. I mean, yeah, every now and then we'll say wrench, but not often. They call them spanners. SPANNERS, spanners. Uh, Joe Shipley, John Ritter for life. John Ritter. Oh, from Freeze Company. When I see John Ritter, the name John Ritter, he was in the original It with Pennywise the Clown, and Tim Curry. I think John Ritter was in that movie. Joe Shipley, get your rest, Rich. Call it a night. Save yourself for the week, my friend. Well, yeah, not long now. Joe Shipley, I want to earn my wrench. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, if movie chat, my channel, movie chat and more, yeah, if we climb and climb and if we get more and more subscribers and the more subscribers and great people like yourself and like Peter and join in, uh, the more good people you have, the more fucking-tastic fans you have, like yourself, Joe, the more trolls you have. So as we grow in numbers, yeah, that's going to be happening. It's going to be happening. I'm going to need help. At the moment, I have two moderators, Conspiracy Trifecta, who's not here tonight, and Daddy TV. But yeah, as we grow in numbers, and the more brilliant subscribers we have, such as yourself and Peter, and we got some great ones. But as the numbers grow, we get more trolls, and that's when I'll be like hiring. I can't pay you, but hopefully you guys will become moderators for me. Joe Shipley, I will build Rich a sphinx. A sphinx? What? A sphinx? Joe, what do you mean? I will build Rich a sphinx. Oh, like the riddle of the sphinx. Oh, I'm with you now. Joe. The riddle of the sphinx. Kind of less. Yeah, yeah. Joe Shipley says, one of a kind, appreciative, genuine, pure. Wow, you're going to make me blush. That's how I would describe my boy Rich. Well, oh, wait. Yep. Joe, thanks. I can't even begin to show my appreciation. I mean, you say appreciative, yeah? I can't begin. Yeah, a comment like that. Where do I begin? It's so cool. Thanks so much. All right, we are 1 hour and nearly 40 minutes in. So yeah, I'm going to call it a day now. I'm going to get some rest. I'm going to and maybe do some more videos during the week. Well, I will be doing more videos during the week. Yeah. Let me know in the comment section if the idea I had about doing a video uh, answering questions and comments in the style of Charlie Sheen, the best I can. 2011 Charlie Sheen. Comment down below. Let me know in the comment section if that's something you're still interested in. It would be funny, I think. Let me know though. So yeah, last comment before I end the stream is Joe Shipley. Just remember that I am orange because if a fake Shipley comes in the chat, I would be very vulnerable. Well, okay, Joe. Joe? And now it's done. Joe Shipley is my third moderator. And thank you for asking to do that. I mean, it's a very thankless job to be a mod, especially when we get lots and lots and lots of trolls, which doesn't happen a lot here at Movie Chat More, but it will eventually at some point. But Joe, you are now a moderator, and thank you. I'm sure as long as you continue to enjoy the channel like you do now, that's what counts. Being a mod, you know, if you see something, I've said this to Daddy TV, I've said it to Conspiracy, Trifecta. If you see something that's obvious, really, I mean, really obvious that these people are just here to cause trouble, then yeah, hide them. Only if it's really obvious, Joe. If not, and we could have a banter going on between uh, people in the chat. If you think they deserve to be put on a 300-second timeout, then by all means do that. But try not to, Joe. I said the same thing to Conspiracy and Daddy TV. Don't hide them. Put them on the 300-second timeout and let me deal with them from that moment on. There you go. Joe Shipley, take care. Get sleep. Can't wait to see your channel again. Well, you probably won't have to wait too long. Bear in mind what I said, Joe. If in doubt, 300 seconds. Yep. And then I'll take over and yep. So that's it. Thanks very much, guys. All of you guys watching after the fact. Carlisle 105. When another good one, man. I'm not sure. Comment down below. When another good one, man, been. Joe Shipley. Holy shit, I'm a mod. Much love. Thank you for your trust. It won't be underappreciated. Have a good Carlisle 105. It's fine, Joe. It's fine. Thank you for wanting to do it. It's a very thankless job. Carlisle 195. Have a good night, man. You too. You too. I really appreciate you being here. Yeah, that's it. Let me know in the comment section. Comment down below if you're interested in me doing a 2011 version of Charlie Sheen and answering questions in the way I think Charlie Sheen would have answered questions back in 2011. Comment down below in the comment section and let me know. Take care, guys. Thanks again. And yep. Joe Shipley, I will always have your back. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys very soon. Stay positive, Rich. I'll do my best, Joe. I'll do my best. You too, my friend. Take care. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye.